There are so many so-called property experts trying to make money out of you rather than helping you to do so. Buyer's agent bash brand new builds, course sellers bash buyer's agent, and salespeople wave glossy brochures at you like it's gospel. Today, I'm cutting through the noise so you don't get trapped. Here's what I will cover today in 3 quick parts. First, why so much property advice online is biased. And second, the real pros and cons of brand new properties and existing properties. And third, a simple decision checklist you can use today. Let's get started. Buyer's agents often talk down brand new properties, and in many cases, actually they are right, but not always. They kind of have to emphasize the negatives about the brand new properties because if you walk straight into a display village and sign a contract, you might not need them. And course creators tell you,
don't waste money on buyer's agent. Just learn everything yourself.
Surprise, they are selling courses. Sales agents for brand new developments? Of course, they will show a brochure with full of luxury-feeling interiors, map of the train stations, schools, and shopping centers, etc. Their commissions won't be shown to you. So, it is actually quite hard to find objective advice around property investment so far. But I'm here today. While I'm not selling a course, but as an accountant and a real estate agent, I actually do both property acquisition services, also have access to quite a sizable database of brand new properties. So I know the both worlds and I don't need to be biased in any directions. Let's talk about brand new properties first. I know that this could be quite controversial because there are actually many known issues with the brand new properties, such as land to value ratio, limited available locations, usually far from the city, often in high supply areas. However, brand new property is not automatically an evil. I've had clients make solid gains on off-the-plan house and land packages. Here's a real one. A client bought a property in 2020 for $540,000. By the time the keys were handed over later stage, in the same estate, was selling around $640,000. So he refinanced, pooled the equity, and bought the next property. That's not theory, that's an actual result we had. So let's talk about upside of brand new properties. Number 1 is big depreciation. New builds means fresh building write-offs, and you can claim depreciation on fixtures on brand new properties, unlike established properties where you can only claim depreciation on buildings. This helps cash flow. Number 2 is low maintenance. Everything's new, so you don't need to do major repair works. Whereas one of my clients actually spent $1,000 every single month for the property they bought, which was 70 years old, 15 square houses on sizable 850 square meter lot. I get it, the land value appreciates over time and possibly surpasses the current losses. But it is not easy to maintain a property like this because of cash flow pressure. Number 3 is so-called mechanical growth. This is something not many people know about. Developers release the land or units in stages. Stage 1 might start cheap to get sales momentum. By stage 3 or 4, prices are higher, not because of broader market move, but because the developers actually nudge them up. That uplift can benefit early buyers. And number 4, tenants often love brand new. People pay a little extra for the fresh paint, new appliances, and a modern layout. So generally, rent from the brand new properties are higher and easy to find tenants. But this is not it. There are drawbacks. Firstly, the mechanical growth I just mentioned can go backwards if too many identical properties hit the market at once. If everyone tries to sell in 2 years, buyers get spoiled for choice. Simply put, this is what we call oversupply. Secondly, you are paying GST, marketing costs, and developers' profit back into the price of the house. So you need to be sure the numbers still work after those layers. Lastly, valuation risk. Between signing the contract and the settlement, the bank's valuer might say, sorry, it's worth less than you agreed to pay. Then you need to put down extra cash deposit for it. This lower valuation rarely happens with the established properties, but quite common with the brand new properties, especially high-rise apartments. For this reason, personally, I don't even touch brand new high-rise apartments for myself as well as for my clients. Let's move on to the established properties. Existing properties give you something you can touch today. You can walk the street, check comparable sales, talk to neighbors, and literally, you can see what you're buying. Often, these are in established suburbs where the land is scarce and tightly held. Scarcity is a friend of capital growth, and you can add value by doing the renovations. So instead of paying the developer's profit, you can create your own paint, kitchen, and bathroom. Sweat equity can be real equity. However, all the properties also have drawbacks. As briefly mentioned earlier, repairs can blow up your cash flow. One leaking pipe later and you've donated your tax refund to a plumber. Depreciation is weaker. The ATO won't be as generous because cost of building back in the days were a lot cheaper. And you can only claim depreciation on fixtures that you actually bought. Everything else that were there when you purchased the property cannot be claimed as depreciation. So you may wonder which one is better. I personally think it is not matter of better or worse, but more about more suitable or less suitable in your situations. So if your property of doing the property investment is to reduce your tax bill as you think you are paying too much tax every year, or you just cannot deal with frequent repair issues and complaints from the tenants, you may consider brand new properties. But you still need to do proper due diligence before you purchase brand new properties, because you still have to have a capital growth in mind. Otherwise, you are actually going backward. So, new versus old. Both can build wealth and both can burn you. Ignore the hype merchants who only show the cherries they picked. Look at incentives, run your numbers, and make sure the story you are being sold actually matches your strategy. If you want an objective walkthrough of your situation, no glossy brochures, no pitch disguised as an education, please reach out. I will help you to map the best fit for you. If you want more about the property investment tax, please hit the subscribe button and drop a question below, then I will answer as many as possible. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.